he can still easily win the Masters. Have this big lead. This is why you have these important leads headed in to the final round.
6, he can still have a 2-shot lead if Xander gets it up and down out of the bunker.
Oh, you know me, think you know me better.
That's up to top.
Anybody's ever known me, you know better. And I don't say a word. You read me and it's beautiful. Oh, you know me, think you know me better. Anybody's ever known me, you know better. And I don't say a word. You read me and it's boy, you know me, think you know me better. And anybody's ever known me, you know better. When I don't say a word, you read me and it's beautiful.
Gentlemen in the mix.
P09, thanks for the $5 super chat.
Have a great stream.
What's up, Andy? Lovecoin, thanks for the $5 Canadian super chat. Hello, Tritas. Welcome to the Sunday stream. It will be historic, assuming everything stays at least the same. You could even go down a few $100s and still history would be made on this weekly close coming up. And we've got an hour and 36 minutes till it happens. The Masters going on. It's actually getting pretty interesting. Just 2 strokes disparity in number 1 and 2. So, wow, just like within, I don't know, the last few minutes, Bitcoin started rallying again. But 60,000, let's see, out of the last 12 hours, you know, the 3-4 hour candles, multiple rejections at 60,000, not by much, but I'm just telling you, you know. And if you zoom out, like we are zoomed out right now, like, dude, you're fine. Like, Bitcoin's still extremely good looking, where, you know, after you broke out, you then spent one back test of what was once resistance. February 21st became support in the rally, and now it's just like down sloping consolidation after a move up. That's not bearish still, right? I'd love to be bearish if it made sense to talk about being bearish, but it's just really tough to, you know, say that it's bearish. I mean, also the idea, remember, like, people forget about it. I haven't brought it up on stream much because we're looking at it like this, right? Like the upsloping structure, like the channel or the wedge, potential wedge, not a wedge yet. But remember, like, just your simple Bulkowski.
Doge, wipe up. Elon tweeted again. BTC on track for...
No, it was the absorption of the remaining supply at that sell wall. And the sell wall supply finally was absorbed by market participants, the buyers. And that was signified on the chart every time we look at Doge. It looks good. It looks fine. It looks like it's getting ready to go to 8.3 cents. Where's Doge right now? 7.6 cents. Well on its way. You know, it's up 22%. It's only up 18% right now. So, I don't know. Tia is just being respected on Doge. That's it, man. There's video documentation of our bullish bias on Doge lately because of that ascending triangle behavior. You know that. So, no, I don't even know why you're asking. TA being respected. So just the idea, right, of the cup with handle, man, it's still valid, right? You broke the handle and you're just going sideways, the engulfing candle on the 8th, and now guess what's happening? I mean, you are, at least on Binance, an hour and 33 minutes away from the second highest candle close of all time, only second behind March 13th's all-time high. Pretty insane, because yesterday, if you were here, was the second highest candle close of all time on the daily for Bitcoin. So you're working on another, you know, whatever, second place history stuff. I don't know what do you even call that, but it's not even really the daily that's that important, right? Remember, I was just talking about it with the weekly. We'll zoom out, go to it real quick. It's important to look at the weekly when the weekly candle close is happening in an hour 33 minutes, right? Bitcoin could sell, I mean, as long as Bitcoin closes this weekly candle above $59,030, you know, give or take $1 or $2, it's gonna be the highest weekly close of all time. That's exceptional. Okay, still messing with that $60,000 resistance, which is the neckline, right? $60,000 is the neckline of the potential inverse head and shoulders. You would say it was confirmed and then you fell back below it, but still looks good, man. Where are the sellers? Where are they? They're just not here. And they haven't really been here. As you can just see, for almost 50 days, the only thing that's been happening, you had the buying climax sold off. All right, created the bottom, higher lows, higher lows, higher lows, accumulation. Someone out there, who knows who it is, but they just keep buying. Look, I mean, that's what these higher lows are. That's accumulation. There's someone out there buying a lot, and they're not stopping either. And now we're just at this critical inflection point where it's almost done. Like you're almost I think the reaccumulation or whatever's happening is almost complete, and $60,000 is the big spot we're at. And that's why, like earlier, late last week, it was so euphoric breaking 60K because like above 60K, man, it's just whatever, 61,788, 45, that's not much of a resistance. Clearly, the major resistance is 60,000. And that's like my idea. I think if Bitcoin really gets above 60K, you are not going to spend much time at 61,788. I think it can test it and it's going to get broken. Right? You're looking at the structure here, the neckline.
Please don't look at XRP now.
What's up, 619 agent? Yeah, the meme. I know y'all were talking about that before the stream started. Yeah, people were paying like hundreds of dollars to not have XRP analyzed. But that was just during the phase of when it was stuck in a range, underperforming, while all these other coins were performing spectacularly. So, alright, so Bitcoin on the daily, the weekly, the 4-hour. I guess we can look at the 12-hour because I looked at it yesterday and just still looks good. I mean, 12-hour with less candles, it looks even prettier. This is like the prettiest time scale for looking at this structure, maybe. It looks real nice, man. So you had the engulfing candle, and now you've had 2 candles of indecision. Remember, a bullish engulfing candle is valid until you get a candle close below it. That hasn't happened yet. So this is still a bullish buying signal until, again, a close below it, which would be below like $58,000. So, nice. I just don't be, I mean, like, you know, we got futures reopen. Yeah, futures have opened. We do have a gap, right? There is a gap where futures closed last week, $58,708 or so.
Now it's 60. Will 70 be next, or you think higher?
It's like every $10,000. It's when like you get some reaction, right? So I would just think it's very possible, right? I mean, right, look what happened when we found. Look, even when you got up to 20K reaction, right? 20K area reaction. Where do you go? Straight up 30,000. I don't know. I guess you did break 30K and went straight up to 40K and beyond. But then that's where, regardless, that you came back to 30K and created a base there before it went higher, and then, you know, 50K, you broke it, sure, the first time, but then you sold off, and then, you know, you created a base below 50K, and then, you know, you sold off nearing 50,000 one more time, March 25th. So you think, okay, so if it's going to do what historically it's been doing, then it runs up to 70K, breaks, goes to 74K or something, then corrects, where you go down to like 68K or something, if that's what history is going to keep doing, repeating on Bitcoin. Okay, so, but anyway, I mean, I feel like price discovery is going to be re-engaged if the absorption completes soon, which it does certainly look like that absorption's almost complete. And I just think that a valid target would just be the supply line up here at like 67,000 and change. 67,000 and change. What is that? What is 66, 67K? Go to the monthly, go to log scale. What was it? Oh, yeah. 66.7. What's that? 100% measured move of the symmetrical triangle that Bitcoin was in for 2.5 years. You haven't touched that technically, but you could go back and look at one of the streams from whatever, August, September, October. Just go back and look for the monthly analysis. This has been here the whole time. All right, this thing, 66,761. And it looks like you're on the cusp of hitting it soon. So that's like holy freaking Jesus chimes when that occurs, okay? So, yeah, futures are back open. And again, the gap, so you can see it visual on the chart. It was like 58,700, and you gapped up 60,000 roughly, just around there. So, don't know how that's gonna fare, right? Oh, it's been yeah. Let me let's see what CME futures look like on Trading View on like a zoomed out time scale, because it's delayed here for me, but still. Yeah, dude, that's a big gap, man. That's a real one. Very real gap. Here it is visualized on Trading View. And yes, it's there. Yep. Don't know how that's going to play out. Don't know what's going to happen. I don't know if that gap's going to fill before the absorption's complete or not. It always makes sense, right, when gaps fill, but there's a gap down here at 54,150 that's certainly never been filled. It's right there.
Hey Mitch, can we take a look at Algo? It's attempting a break.
There's another gap. There's a gap that certainly was never filled at 38,125. There's a gap certainly that was never filled at 23,710. There are multiple gaps that have never filled. So, I mean, I don't know if this is going to be just another one of those or not. No clue. But as you can see on Bitcoin futures, like the major resistance is like 61K. Like that zone, you can clearly see it right there. Multiple touches. Okay. What's up, Rahan? And what's up, Jason? Yeah, we can look at Algo. Yeah, Algo's great, man. Definitely participating in Algo. I love its daily. It's like that potential W structure. Higher, I mean, the B retrace. Yeah, we'll look. All right. So enough with Bitcoin. I've just spent too much time looking at it. Here you go. Ethereum just hanging out, doing exactly what Bitcoin's doing. I mean, absolutely the same price action in every way. So I would say that if Bitcoin soon absorbs its remaining supply and starts marking up, then Ethereum's going to be seeing 2354 long before Bitcoin sees its 72K. That's for sure, right? But I don't know. What was the measured move of this crazy symmetrical triangle? That's more comparable to Bitcoin. The measured move here for Ethereum in time eventually. Oh, I'm on log scale. Let me get out of that. Talking about a measured move, 2580. I think still, right? Ethereum would see 2581 before Bitcoin saw its 67 to 72K area, which means that Ethereum would be like outperforming Bitcoin still. So just a mini structure, that right angled and descending broadening formation, small pattern, 2354 eventually, if Bitcoin can get it going. But man, it's stuck, dude. It just hit 60K again, and has pulled back at it the same way it pulled back the other two times. So let's just say, let's see, 4, 8, 12, 16. Yeah. 16 hours, it's been tested and failed every single time. 60K. Alright, Litecoin's finally down today after just a stupid run, right? I mean, it's back testing the old resistance from February 20 of this year. And I don't remember if that was the ice line or not. Whoa, dude. Whoa. This tournament's getting nuts now. Matsuyama is lead is dwindling. It might be gone soon. Alright, so yeah, it's a 2018 ice line, man. That's what it was on Litecoin. So you're just trying to back test that as support. And then if you can break 254, 276 will be the next target. So it's just doing what Bitcoin's doing. And yeah, I mean, ones like, Ethereum and Bitcoin Cash and Litecoin, man, they follow Bitcoin hardcore. And you can now start arguing there is bearish divergence. Yep. Bearish divergence starting to develop on Litecoin. It's there. It's there. It exists. So I don't know how well it's going to perform, but it is implied that reversal to the downside could be coming on Litecoin soon. But how we talk about like bearish indicators and bullish conditions can be unreliable, and it can oftentimes underperform if it does play out. So it all depends on Bitcoin. If Bitcoin breaks 60K, yeah, probably going to pivot and go to 276. If Bitcoin can't break 60K, which is clearly not able to right now, the past, again, 16 hours, then Litecoin's probably going down to 228 again. So clearly not like a low risk, long opportunity area on Litecoin. It's been really nice. And you got XRP. That wonderful. Yeah, a little bit of 4-hour bearish divergence developing here too. So maybe a pullback happens because of that exhaustion. I mean, potential divergence, right? But just as easy, it could sell off a little bit and then just run again, and then eventually end up making like triple bearish divergence or something. It's really bullish, and you know, oh my god, it hit 150. Let's go. Let's go, man. 150. You know what 150 is, right? Doesn't exist anywhere but Binance. What is it on Binance? You know exactly what it is on Binance if you watch this stream. My alert didn't go off, but it was just that wick high where it all began on this chart, May of 2018. Perfect.
Mana looking dumb, ready for a move. Check it out. Cheers, Mitch.
What's up, cherry picking? Thank you, man. We appreciate it. So it's nice that we're looking at the Binance chart because it happens, you know. But yeah, just be mindful of a little bit of divergence after hitting that. But if we look at Bitfinex and we look at all the data, there's really nothing that exists, right? Like it's stalling out. Just at 150 is like a psychological resistance. So yeah, you can pull back for a while, and obviously at some point there could always be a back test of the, you know, of at least 88 to 95 cents that can happen, so especially if things go bad for Bitcoin. You could think of back test 88 cents coming, or I mean worst case scenario 59 cents could be back tested. It never did. So I know it sounds crazy now, but it's all in Bitcoin. Easily gonna happen in Bitcoin if this bullish stuff doesn't play out. Gonna be real tough probably to see those back tests of Bitcoin actually can break 60K for real, which again it hasn't been able to. That's it, dude. Okay, Bitcoin, Litecoin, Ethereum, XRP. Bitcoin Cash has been killing it. You don't know. This one did. There's so much upside. I mean, the fact that it has back tested the top of the range, right? This is called the backup. You have a backup on Bitcoin Cash.
Coins I need your expertise on. The first one is super/USD. On the next two, can I put them together with $40, or should I do all?
Might as well just do it separately. Crypto Tiger, thanks, man. Okay, yeah, we'll look at super. So Bitcoin Cash, man, you back tested the top of the range, not once, but actually twice, and visible on the weekly. It's so good. So I think once 852 is eclipsed, and really where you are now, like that was big. Like, yeah, I don't think 850, 874 is really that big of a deal, but once that's broken, man, target's 1768. This is Wyckoff accumulation. The composite operators here on Bitcoin Cash, I'm sorry, like, you can cry about it all you want, say, oh, whatever, yeah, this is real. This is very real. And I think eventually, if this all, the way everything's been going on this market and Bitcoin doesn't crap out, the macro is Bitcoin. And if it reverses violently, all this is going to fail. But if Bitcoin just stays the way it's been going the past 50 days or so, eventually 1768 on Bitcoin Cash. And no one will be able to believe it. But the composite operators here, leaving his signature for us to see, all the world to see. It's just on you if you want to believe it or not. Okay? So much more upside on Bitcoin Cash, even though it's up already a lot, right? Yeah. Do not sleep on this one, because you'll be like, I can't believe I missed Bitcoin Cash, man. So, well, okay. Go read Trade's About to Happen by David Weiss, or just go to
my next coin.
There's Wyckoff information on the internet, dude. Alright, thanks, man. Alright. So let's get to the real reason why we're here today, okay? Doge. Yes, Doge. No surprise. The only people surprised are the ones that are not watching the stream or are unable to identify consolidation structures that are bullish. Hey, Mary, thank you so much for joining the Patreon just now. Please be sure to sync with the Patreon and the Discord. Really appreciate it. Thank you. We're getting closer and closer to 1,300 patrons again, so thank y'all. Okay, so I mean, measured move of the structure was 8.3-ish cents. You almost got there, man. You got as high as 8 cents, a little over 8 cents. So that's it. What is there to talk about anymore on Doge besides hello? It looked good, and it's playing
Last
out.
but not
Cool.
least, Radin, thank you for all you do.
Yeah, Rite Aid. Thanks, man. Yep. It's a gander. Yeah, and so if you break 8.3 cents, 8.8 cents, and then after that, man, that's when you start talking about like a crab pattern, you know, like a major XABCD, and you're on the D wave right now as we speak. Okay. You're talking about 1618. Dude. You wouldn't even believe it. No one will. 1618. 11.7 cents. If that plays, you know, if you break all-time highs, that's your target. 11.7 cents, okay? This is not an ideal time to long right now on an asset that's up almost 20% on the day. You had that opportunity, you missed it. Like, pay attention.
Thoughts on BC?
God, I'm here 7 days a week.
I'm about to put $40,000 into it.
What's up, Mike from San Diego? Thank you, man.
Bruh.
Yeah, super. Another super request. Wow. That's crazy.
Mike from San Diego tipped $33.31. So dude. Super/US 1 hour plaza. 0.015590000 ETH.
Alright. Well, let's get on over to these requests now. Is there a guy named Victor in the chat right now? Because Victor wanted to look at Micron. If he's here, I'm gonna do it. I don't know. It was like the first tip yesterday, and I don't know how I missed it. But if he's here, I'm gonna look for him in chat, and we'll go to it if he's around. Okay, first request today was it's like Algo. Algo. I was thinking about Atom. I think Atom and Algo are maybe similar. It's up 10% almost today. Look at this, man. Like, it's so insane, these harmonics. Like, you got the reaction, and then the divergence was really nice, though, at the PCZ of the shark, and, you know, this really nice channel you're in. You're still in it. It's finally marking up, and you're probably heading to the top, like 158, but eventually 171. $1.71. Yeah, it's very nice right now.
VTHO/USD TPLS, sir.
Well, there it is. That's Victor. Hey, Porchview, thanks to 20. Yeah, we'll look at VeChain Thor. Yeah. All right, Victor, dude. I'm sorry, man. It just sometimes when you're streaming, things go nuts. So I haven't really looked at this too much since the incredible textbook specimen 3 Rising Valleys played out like the Jesus and beyond. Right? Has just continued to moon. But where are you? Where is Micron right now? Where is Micron? Micron is at all-time highs. Look at this, Victor, man. 97.47, the highest level of all time, July 10th week of 2000. All right, it's been 21 years, and you still haven't made all-time highs. Imagine there was someone back then in 2000 that bought at $97. Someone bought the top. There was someone. And so I think this time around you're probably gonna break it and see $100. And it's really tough to be like, oh, it's so look, man, you're talking about harmonics nearing their PCZs here, right? This would be like what, a deep crab? Yeah, that's a perfect deep crab right there. But it exceeded its pattern completion zone. Insane, man. Absolutely insane. But there was an entry. A low risk, high reward opportunity entry. It was identified on stream. And it was a chapter, right, in the bullish book. And so the chapter completed, but the bullish book, right, continued. And that's where we are. So can't say it's a reasonable area to be taken along because you're about to be at a 21-year level again, and you're nearing that psychological $100 mark. So I guess if it breaks $100, it could keep going nuts. But you know what this show's about. It's that's great. Let's give ourselves a round of applause for Micron performing so incredibly well the past 6 months. But hard to justify an entry now, right? That's reasonable because of what it's done. So there you go, Victor, man. Sorry about that. Did want to make that right. What was that? What's up, P? Yeah, we'll look at it. Yes, sir.
Mike from San Diego tipped $22.24. Stay Chadley, my friend. Call
Thank
me.
you, Mike from San Diego.
0.010390088.
Thank you for the Ethereum contribution. I love those crypto contributions, man. It's amazing. I never sell those. They never go fiat. They just always stay crypto.
You're the
My man. You're the man, dude. So sorry again, but I really do try my best to not ever skip if someone meets that minimum criteria. Thanks, dude. All right, so the next one was something. I'm not sure what that something was. Mana. I need more mana. Weekly's just stupid, dude. Getting all stupid up in here. But yeah, man, it was great on the 4 hour. It was like a harmonic, but it's recently broken a new supply. This is like Wyckoff reaccumulation stuff going on, okay? Where you've jumped across the creek, and all that has to happen now is a break above 121, and you're marking up, right? You're probably, I mean, based on the sheer performance of this asset, I mean, I could get cocky and be like, probably your target's 150, 147, the gold mean ratio. I know there's a 127 there, but again, it's just such an stupid outperformer. NFTs, the money printing, just the market conditions are so favorable for outperformance of an asset that's been outperforming, right? So nice to see the harmonic play out, right? That's exactly what we look for. Ran to the top of the zone of the range and sold off 88-90% retrace, right? Almost hit the bottom, then bounce, broke that supply line to jump across the creek, and now all that has to happen is mana breaks 116 to 121. See you at 150 probably in time. All right, that's it. Beautiful. What's up, Ross, dude? What's up, man? Yeah, 60K. Okay, great. Well, you know, if you haven't noticed in the past 16 hours, you've just continuously tried breaking it and you keep failing. So wake me up when Bitcoin actually resoundingly gets above 60K, not this Rudy Poo stuff. Yeah, XLM, dude. Been wonderful, right? It's been great. And we'll look at it.
Can you add OXT to the list? Thanks.
So we're like, yep. Yeah, it's been blah. But dude, it's just like we got a really nice stop on that one, like way lower. Dude, it's fine. It's going up and down. I mean, it's smaller cap. Just patience. Deep breaths on OXT. Next request was, sorry, I get lost here. Super was next. This is knocking out two birds with one stone. Because multiple people requested this. Okay. Gotta love where it reversed. Wow. And I don't even know. Looking at this, was it the daily I looked at? Oh, dude, look at this, man. This is crazy, right? I don't even know how I didn't even see this. Oh, I think I at XAB seed, and this was too deep to be anything, and it hit an 886. So it's like an XAB CD, and at the deep value area is what was going on the 4 hour, right? Classic bullish divergence. And you were oversold while the divergence was
Hey,
there,
college,
which is
I took
nice.
$21.99. Mitch, what up, baby? Can we look at TVK/USD on Binance? Thanks.
It's okay, Ecology. Sure. Yes. We'll look at it. So at a deep retrace, right? I'm just trying to burn this in your mind forever, non-stop. We love 786s, 886s, right? Why? Because if you're on Amazon.com and there's a 3090 graphics card that you've been wanting forever, and if it said there's an 88.6 for sale on this asset and it slashed out the price it was at and it was dumped to the 88% retrace, you would want to buy that, right? That is the same reason. That is like, you need to think about Fibonacci like that. That is exactly what it's for, I think, as the trader. Right? Even like Warren Buffett's like, if for anything that's for $1, you always want to be buying it like 33 cents on the dollar, so it's like 66% discount. So even he looks at it like that kind of too. But again, for these harmonic structures, 786s, 886s are the ticket. So divergence at 886, you reversed, and now you made a higher low, engulfing, and now you're just at this resistance 332. You haven't been able to break it. It was a nice fake out there, wasn't it? Yep. Maybe a little divergence. I don't know, man. RSI is not really playing ball bearishly, so it's just maybe absorption is going on. Once it breaks 332, I think you're going straight at 367. Pretty much what happened with the wick. And if you break that, you're going to 449.5. All right. So momentum shifting, price action, and maybe a neckline would be 332.
Hey, Mitchers, can we have a look?
I don't know. There's assets that are not as ugly as this one.
Hard work. Thanks. 0.0093458488.
Sure. Thank you for the Ethereum contribution, Matt. But you notice how like 60K, it's so powerful. It's like, oh, you're breaking it. No, you're not. No, you're not. Don't get cocky. Do not get cocky. 60K is like the most powerful resistance that exists right now on Bitcoin. This is real. Way more powerful, I think, than the all-time high. 61,788 or whatever. That's super. Not so super, but it could very well soon be, once 30 or 323 breaks, boom, 367, then 450. All right. That's it. Momo shifting. Buyers may be taking back control after a value area was tested. Yeah, Bake. We know Bake is doing Cal Ripken stuff again. Cal Ripken Jr. Is his name really Cal Ripken in the movie? Isn't that like an old baseball player?
Noise! Spots tip $21.
This is still real.
Adam use, please, Mitch.
Yo, look at Adam Spots. Thank you, man. Okay, so beautiful. Oh my God, dude. It's like spring back test of spring, April 7th. And you're rallying. And the target here, like, is 513. Easy. You break 513 and you actually hold and you don't like crap out and fall back in the range. Your target's eventually 689. This is the size of the range you're in. Kind of similar to ZRX in ways. I'm just measuring the size of the structure from the breakout of the range. But I think if you're at 436 now, I think eventually where it is, it's going to go up to 513 and test it. All right. That's it. Pulls. Great range. Dead middle of the range though. So along right now, not as good. The entries you want to see, right, on these range trades. Chat. Down here. These are low risk, the lowest risk, most coveted entries for longs in trading ranges. You say, oh, of course, but I'm just telling you, okay, in case you didn't know. Middle, you could get chopped up so bad. Take an entry now at 436. What if the asset goes down to 383 and you had a stop loss? You can't really strategize stop losses very well when you're in the middle of the range, right? Because where do you strategize? I don't know. You know for a fact, like anything below 340 you want nothing to do with because it's probably breaking the range. But now inside the range, I don't know where I'd really set a stop loss. Maybe below this 393. It could go down 392, 391, stop you out, and then go. And then finally hit 513. And then what? Right? So it looks fine, man. Just a range-bound asset. Let's see. Next one was Rite Aid. Yep. What's this? Yeah, Rite Aid, man. It definitely has reversed, hasn't it? I don't know, I guess I got rid of my data. I used to have data on this one. Can't say it wasn't at a lower risk area, right? Still is, technically. If you look at the context here, man, this is it. This is like when an asset gets when this asset gets above $21, $20 or so, minimum target $70. Yeah. Wow, and no dividend, it doesn't look like, so that sucks.
CRO token, should I stay or should I go?
I don't know, Jim. Thank you, dude, for the 20. We'll look at it. So, you get what's going on. It's like a, it could either be a shark or an alternate bat, I would think. And it's PCZ, pattern completion zone, right? Like, so, it could be a shark.
Next one was radical.
100%, you know, yeah, fine. Or you anchor with the newer touches. Yep, 38%. Perfect. So doesn't matter what way you look at it. It's a shark or it's an alternate bat with this very similar to the same pattern completion zones. Okay, 100% retrace is fine. So yeah, low risk area, and the target eventually on the asset. Now it could take literally like months to play out, but $70 would be your target up there. And I know there's that low, that ice line from 2001 and 2. And there's 20 years old ice line at 35.14. So you could test that for a while, but that's what I'm saying. It could take months. But yeah, you do have some sort of harmonic pattern. Scott Carney, I'm sure, would sign off on that. Okay, so $70 eventually. Never breaks $70, man. You're thinking like 127 after that. 70, 127 targets. Yeah, but the problem is no dividend, so you're not getting paid to hold an asset for a long time, which I think it could take a long time for Rite Aid for that to play out. I mean, it could take like a year plus. So you normally want to own assets that are at value areas when they have dividends, when they're high yielding dividends, right? You're reinvesting those too, so it's compounding, getting paid to hold. Not so much here, all right? And it's like retail too, you know? Okay. Next one was, well, we looked at Super. Let's go to the VeChain Thor then. Which again, I mean, this one's just like done, dude. I get it. Like, we identified this right here, and it's actually continued to hold, you know, a lot of nice consecutive higher lows going on too, man. You just gotta wonder, is this, I mean, you think like if it is above 1.6 cents, eventually you're gonna go test this supply line, right? This down sloping consolidation structure you're in. But really, without that, you've got like a candle high close at 1.9 cents. So anything above 1.6 cents, eventually 1.9 cents probably, just because that look, if you look at the price action you're getting there, historically, it's so real. That's probably where it's going if it can hold above this. One valley, another valley, and maybe a third valley in development. So there could very well be some more upside on this, but remember, it's you know, had a really nice run. Yes, sir. Bruh. We got
Gavin Crown tipped $25. Highest weekly candle close of all time.
you look only, it's yes sir. We have less than 1 hour until history is made on the weekly, and the you know, it'd be the second highest candle close of all time on the daily. Gavin, thank you, man. Glad you're here. And it looks like, it seems like absorption of remaining supply is almost complete. on Bitcoin at 60K, and once it breaks, dude, I don't think 61,788 is gonna be much anything. It's gonna be, oh yeah, that's what all time must break it, like that. So VeChain Thor, it definitely, look, you were making lows, lowest low, then a higher low, right? So momentum is attempting to shift here based on the way that price action's going. Not much of an edge or anything. Wow, dude, you know what? On the daily, there is an edge. There is an actual decent edge on the daily. Unreal. You have really clear, concise, visible, developing, maturing, hidden bullish divergence. So impending price action continuation implied on VeChain Thor. Crazy, dude. Alright, so attempted rally could be in the midst for VeChain Thor here. Yeah, with the higher lows. So you're thinking probably like 2 cents again. Shouldn't be visible. Daily. Nor should this. Your target on the daily minimum is 2 cents. Okay? 2 pennies. After that, 2.4 pennies. And then, I mean, who knows? After that, we get Fibonacci, but we'll get to that later. We'll get to that once it gets up to 2 cents and 2.4 cents, alright? So, yep, impending price action continuation implied on VeChain Thor. Let's see how it plays, see how it goes. Nothing's certain, but it increases the probability of upside, not downside. Okay. Have I been here before? I feel like I've been here before. I guess I haven't. I don't know. Thought I had memory of this place. Pretty interesting area the asset's at, on the daily at least. Alright, look at this. Interesting. For a couple reasons. You had a really nice run leading up to beginning of February, and then you had a buying climax, and then you corrected. And the correction went where? How deep was that correction? Low to high? 78% retrace. Look how many. 4 different times the 78% retrace was tested before the reversal. And what did we just talk about with value? There's a 78% sale on MRPH to wrapped ether. So what happened finally? You broke back above the old ice line from December of last year, and now you're attempting to back test it. So it was resistance, then it became support. Is it done? Is it over? What the? I know he just finished up Hideki did. Matsuyama. Did he win? I think he won. Very, very cool. So, there's no edge, unfortunately, on the daily while you're back testing this area of congestion. Okay, hold on. Oh, it's the 1 stroke lead. Did it end? So yeah, here we go, right? The ice line. Wow. It's almost like you got one bottom, and are you attempting a second test here? You could be. But unfortunately, I still don't see a good enough, I don't know, edge on the oscillators yet, right? Nothing's really sticking out. So let's give it some more time. If you hold this and you start rallying a little bit, you might have a double bottom confirmation low at an old ice line, which could be really powerful in a low risk area and an easy way to assess risk, right? You don't want anything to do with this asset below whatever this 1.2 million number is, okay? Or 12 million, I don't know, okay? That's where the stop would be. And on if it starts rallying here, you know, Japanese candlestick reversal or something could be an area where it reverses. That's it. And then it could run up to probably test 2 million sats or 2 million ways or wrapped ways, whatever it is. You get what I'm saying? So, interesting chart. At least I'm telling you, P, what to be paying attention to, alright? Alright, XLO. Up 6% today. Wow. Unreal, dude. Unreal. So, I mean, yep. It did break to multi-year highs from the high from February 13th, where it finally recaptured that, and it's just back testing it now. It's just holding it. So, not really sure. I mean, like, if XRP keeps going, then Excellent's probably going to keep going through. This is definitely an area of inflection where this is exactly where people take profit, and then it sells off and at least comes back to back test 52 cents, or it holds this and then runs up to 68 cents. Probably a lot to do with Bitcoin and XRP. So this is just another one of those harmonics that got a reaction but never a reversal confirmation low. It's too strong. Market conditions were too powerful for that confirmation low, which is just really interesting to see. Okay. So you requested the asset that it's done, man. It's like, I mean, I'm not saying it's done. I'm saying, like, you know what we look for here? We always look for areas of value, lower risk, right? Back tests of springs and stuff like that. This is not in that situation. Thanks, Franz. Alright, OXT. Next request. Yeah, man, I know. It's down 1.5%. It's still, to me, like, what do you work? Dude, it is so much like...
You worry too much. Everything is beautiful. There's nothing to worry about.
Like sitting around 80 cents and still making higher lows, and negative momentum is maybe starting to wane here, and I just think you have extreme amounts of accumulation, exponential amounts of accumulation, and even locally the exponential amounts of accumulation has legged up again somehow, as you can see from this low from March 25th, April 3rd, and now April 7th, right? And the sell wall is like between 84 cents and 90 cents, 91 cents. It's just like you're running out of supply, and there's still a little bit of price suppression going on with that sell wall. And once the sell wall breaks, dude, you better look out. It'll be a headline day for OXT eventually, right? Parabolic runs like this don't normally end just blah. You know, they normally end like, oh my god, dude, this thing went stupid. This thing's up 20%. Holy crap. You know, it'll be on the thumbnail and stuff. So just patience on OXT. That's all I can tell you.
Bow to your sensei. Bow to your sensei.
Next one. I've never seen this in my life. I know why you're probably asking. You're like, the whole thing's a harmonic, dude. Potentially. Yeah, very little data, man. Very, very little data. There's that initial high from February 26th that it's holding on to for now. Does it? Are you sure you're not? Okay, Elastos. Yeah,
Hello,
maybe.
Mitch. Would you look at LR Elastos? The chart looks very bullish in my eyes. It is about to close the third longest weekly candle against BTC ever. What is your opinion? Thanks.
I don't know. I mean, now you're confusing me, because it's like, do you want me to look at ELA to USD or ELA to BTC? One of the sentences, you know. So just please say in the chat what you want. Okay, which pair? Thanks. Yeah, I don't know, man. I mean, maybe it holds here. Maybe divergence develops on a back test to 58 cents. How deep is it? Is it 786? Doesn't look like it's quite there yet, huh? Oh my god. Oh my god, is it a Gartley? Is it like a perfect Gartley? The whole thing is a perfect Gartley, chat. Look at this. a little deep there, right? Not too bad. The 786 is like right there. Holy crap, man. That's definitely, I mean, you could definitely argue that's a Garley, man. So, you need to see the divergence develop better. It hasn't done that yet. This is one to put on the watch list and just to pay attention to, I guess. Because you're looking for like a Japanese candlestick reversal. You're looking for like that negative momentum there to start waning, right? And then you could say it's developing, but the negative momentum could just continue to build on lower prices. Okay, it's interesting though. Really is interesting. I'm intrigued. Nice request. Just getting the, you know, the blood flowing in the brain. Like, interesting. Very interesting. Hey, look, chat. Oh my God, I'm so surprised Bitcoin still can't break 60K. Wow.
LR/BTC, thanks.
Gotcha. Thank you, dude. Yeah, be sure to join the Discord if you haven't. Alright. Going on 13,000 members strong. One of the most active community, well, in the Patreon. It's one of the most active chats in this space, for sure. Alright, dude, that's pretty nice there.
Camila tipped $21.64. Hey Mitch, can you check XDZ/BTC 4 hours in 1D? Cheers.
Yeah, dude, it looks amazing. It looked amazing. It was like a sharp pattern. It was very similar to Link to BTC in its own way. Thank you, dude. Yeah, Camilla, we'll look at it. Thanks for the crypto contribution. With this one, man, I mean, hidden bullish divergence, sure. Nice engulfing candle yesterday. 24% up today, so really tough to be like, oh, time too long. All right, this thing had obviously much more reasonable areas. So, I mean, the markup's begun. And this is definitely a point where you think if it's going to attempt to rally, this is how it's going to happen, okay? Look, it back tested the high, that wick high from April 3rd, as support 3 different times on the 3rd attempt of confirmation test, engulfing, and look at your histogram. So this, I mean, it could very well, like, at least attempt to rally and go to a deep 786, 886 retrace, so like 36 cents, if it's gonna actually play out and attempt to rally here off the engulfing, then that is where it could run to, 36 cents. Right, hidden divergence on the on both oscillators. Very real. Very real.
Can you look at KLV/USDT? Thanks.
If you want, I guess. Sure. Give me a sec. Atom. Yep, it is breaking out right now. Yes, the breakout is occurring on Atom. 2211, I think, is the big breakout point. I think if you stay above this long enough, you're eventually going to make your way to 2619. So, yeah, nice. Now, don't get cocky. You got 42 minutes till the daily close and 4-hour close, but you're bullishly engulfing, attempting to, and I think it's great. I mean, it's almost like you had this mini momentum shifting structure, even though it's in a weird context. It still happened, you know, like that. I mean, that's still very real. And again, the target of this would be 26 bucks, man. All right, Atom. But to me, I think it's more significant than the 4-hour, where you go to the daily and you look at it like this. All right. Yep. Exactly. Exactly. Eventually, dude. I mean, the reason why I feel confident in this, it's the deep retrace on B and then the higher low, as we've seen time and time and time again. That signifies tremendous amounts of strength in the trend, and that's why you normally get C to D, large or deep extension moves. Which again, the pattern completion zone of this one could be a butterfly, so it's not as good. It's not an 88% retrace. 886 retrace would be the deep crab. This is closer technically to a butterfly, so you can't rule out that there might be a reaction of the 1272 fib extension, which at least is 2974, so still a tremendous amount of upside right on the asset. They'll say it hits just the beginning of the pattern completion zone of the potential butterfly, right from where it is right now. You're talking about still 32% upside. So I like Atom. I've liked Atom. I own some Atom. Okay, and I'm just patiently waiting. That's it. Wish there was more to talk about. Yep, it's breaking a resistance from. It's just on that first time created high from February 12th. That, as you can see, time and time and time and time and time again, the asset just couldn't break it. But now, after selling off, you made a higher low, so momentum was shifting again, and now you're breaking it once more. So once this really breaks, yeah, $26 will be a joke. It's up 7% today. Nice, very good. Our next one. Oh wow, look at this, dude. What a freaking CBT, man. What a fake out, dude. This one, something happened, I don't know.
San Diego.
Thank you, CBT,
How about we take
for
a
the
look at
5585 in San Diego. Oh, Virginia's better than San Diego. Wow.
Playing out and now it's retesting. Thoughts? Chain return 0.00933132 ETH.
Okay. We'll look at it. So, what a fake out. You know, this is the way it looked. And it still seems like it's valid. I know it's crazy. This happens sometimes, man. I don't know. Something occurred that created a real bad fake out scam wick down right to 17.7 cents for the rally. And you're still testing that sell wall as a resistance. But it's nice because it's almost like bull pull bull flag, right? Above the demand line again. So I think, like, even after this crazy crap, if this can hold on, I think you've got a chance of seeing 25.96 cents. Okay, on Crow. You could also be like, dang, man, that was also a thing. Look at this. In the end, it was probably perfect too. Let's just mess around and see. Yeah, dude, unbelievable, unreal, dude. It's a Gartley, man, an actual Gartley in the end. I mean, a little deep, like 65. That's a golden pocket. It's really not that bad. That's pretty. That's like literally almost textbook, dude. Okay. So at the pattern completion zone, you reacted like crazy. So be sure to hit that like button, that bell, that sub if you're here. YouTube's been literally erasing my likes and a bunch of other people's likes. There's just some exploit going on, and I think they're trying to fix the exploit, and they're ruining things for everyone else, like always. So we're at 330 likes. That's for 1,400 people. It's pretty bad, right? I mean, you know, I don't know, like, what would you would require from me as a streamer to warrant you liking the stream, right? But I thought I was doing that, so I'm trying to do it because I have to screenshot the likes today to send to YouTube support, because they're trying to say that they've never heard of this before, that the likes are just disappearing, even though they keep disappearing. Look at my likes. My average like amount is like 800 to 1,000 plus every single stream until this bug came out on the 7th. And so since then, it's like the likes just literally get erased to where, oh, I only have 200 likes now, only 300 likes. I guess if you want, both of y'all, yeah, sure. Thank you, CBT. Yeah, We'll look at it. Keep your requests going. Alright, so let's just keep those likes spiking for the sole purpose of me screenshotting so I can present the argument to YouTube support, which will almost certainly not remedy the problem. Nothing will change, but in the futility of it all, I'm still gonna put in the old college try. So let's see. Next one was okay. I'm not really sure what you're getting at on this one. Are you just is this all time? Let's see, let's go back. Gotta go to the weekly. Okay. Okay. Yeah, so it was at all-time lows during the COVID crash. Man, that was the time right there. That back test of a spring, February of this year, right? And so you're below that 200 moving average. You're still in a bear trend. There's probably a supply line here. You know, there's a supply line like right there that you haven't broken. There's a channel or a descending riding wedge, one or the other. Over here, and then you adjust. It's just a channel, right? A downsloping channel, nearing its supply line. No edge at all on the weekly. A back test of 1356 would make a lot of sense, right? I mean, if it could come and back test 1356, that might be an entry area for a long, but not really seeing so much right now. An amazing opportunity at this current time because it's just, you know, since February 1st, it's appreciated in value 85, 86%, right? We're talking in like 80 days. So maybe pull back to 1356 would be amazing for a long because of the spring back test from October 2008.
Great stream, Mitch. We hit the likes. It is his fault.
Thanks, dude.
Great music tonight as well. Smiley face. Tulip. Tulip.
Thank you, Alex, for the 10 euro super chat. Appreciate it. And the tulips, yes, for the Netherlands. It's late over there. Tattooed Chef, TTCF. Okay. Well, daily or the weekly doesn't really look promising like that great or anything. Well, I mean, this at one time hit the PCZ. There was divergence. Oh my God, dude. Yeah, there it is. Look, I mean, it was still like, I think someone requested it maybe. This was at 12:14, you know, so it's still a little late, but yeah, it looks like Champion Vibe found it. Began looking at it December 3rd. And the divergence was there. Yep. So, yep, so a patron identified this. Look at this, though. The 886 and divergence had the 886, right? And it started playing out, but eventually it ended where? It ended hitting the top of the range. So it kept going and maxed out at $28 roughly. So yeah, now maybe another harmonics in development, right? And it's also, look what it's trying to do. It's trying to hold on to this old area that was once resistance in summer of last year. It's now trying to be support once, maybe twice. All right, so it might start becoming an area where it's easier to size up risk and there is daily bullish divergence, but the divergence is playing out, and there's just not many bids coming in. And so that's why it's like, at this level, you'd probably want to wait for another 886 retrace, which is down here at 1568, you know. So divergence on the daily, but it's not playing out. So it's just something to think about, right? I mean, it's something to think about. You might have dueling harmonics, same ones too. This was a bullish bat pattern. This also is a almost identical bullish bat, potential bullish bat pattern. So the controversy on this one is, will it hold the congestion area with the divergence? It doesn't look like it's doing very well right now, but it's still above it. So it's one you have to keep paying attention to and monitoring. What's up, Robot? Why don't you just be like, look at literally every S coin you've never even heard of before? Y'all just like literally scanning for trash coins I've never heard of in my life. And I do this every day too. And I keep getting these new S coins every day. It's crazy. So, controversy. Will it reverse at the PCZ of potential pattern? Or will it reverse just slightly above it? Great question. Hold this long enough, yeah, you'll start catching bids off 1870, and then you'll probably be running up to $28 again. I keep losing likes. It said 480 something, now it's 442 likes. What the? Unbelievable, dude. Give me a sec. This is crazy. Chat, they're literally in real time deleting the likes. YouTube is. It makes no sense. I gotta save this real quick. Okay. ELA to BTC. So you're asking about it now. And it's going nuts, probably because the US dollar pair is going nuts too, compared to Bitcoin. There wasn't much of any kind of spring back test or anything. It just started going, man. It's probably going up to 26,327 sats to test the top right there. Clearly. And then it probably would reverse there, but
The heart of the forest beats. Gentlemen in the mix.
yeah, if I ever broke 26,000 sats, it's going to 32,733. But I don't know why you requested this, really. You know, like, what's the point of requesting an asset that, I mean, we're talking since March 1st, the asset's up 300%, you know, so it's like, it's not in an entry area, so it's like, might as well not even request it if it's just mooned like that. I mean, I appreciate the contribution stream, but you know how it is, right? We're looking for things that could be possible entries at some point soon or something, you know? Okay. Really loved this one, and of course, right? Remember Tezos to BDC down here at like all-time lows, created that shark pattern, one bottom, then the confirmation low. On the confirmation low, what occurred? Bullish divergence on the daily. Great combination of variables. What happened? You broke back above the old all-time low ice line, and now you're at that 200-day moving average. Also at that high from October 2019. You got to break that. So this is an area where you definitely could reverse and come to back test 881 sats eventually. but it's almost, as long as you make a higher low than 690 sats or whatever, you're making a higher low, and you're gonna pivot and run again. I don't know how high this could go, but yeah, a reversal is definitely, we identified that. Or was it like, late February, early March? It's identified and it looked good. It's playing out. It's definitely playing out. And there you go. Hey, I'm so surprised Bitcoin's pathetically unable to break 60K. Again, right? It runs up, it can't do it. I mean, if anything, if you're talking about a harmonic too, like the top of the harmonic is like a profit-taking level. So like, that's a level where a reversal could occur, but just make a higher low and it will continue its uptrend. I don't know, man. KLV to US dollar tether. Definitely looks like an alternate bat. They did the PCZ down here, and it's now just chopping around. Probably like a Gartley too or something. Is that a mini Gartley? Not too deep, too deep. But regardless, I think you were onto something here. Yeah, it's like a bat that didn't quite get that PCZ, did it? So close. Right, I mean, that's pretty much it, dude, right? And so now it's just hanging out. I mean, this is like, okay, if this keeps up, then probably eventually it's gonna run up and test 14 cents again. You got some like bullish divergence going on. It's like triple bullish divergence on the MACD. Look at that. That's pretty nice. Pretty nice right there. So you may never get back down to 7.7 cents again. So I just think at this level, if this little harmonic here is going to play out and hold here, then if you were long on this already or whatever, 14 cents is an adequate target. Then 16.47 cents will be the other target. Okay. That's it. You don't want anything to do with this asset below 6.8 cents, right? That's the bottom of the range, the trading range. Okay. KLV. Clever with a K. Triple MACD bullish divergence. Perfect. I'm sure this one's going up because of, yep, I mean, maybe it's not really even that crazy yet. Man, what a time to request this asset though. Pivx, dude, delisted from all the exchanges. But look at this, man, just education. You break out of a range you had been in, and then you finally back test the top of the range as support April 3rd, and that's the beginning. And look at it now, it's starting to accelerate. Curve line tool, or I think it was more like you have pretty nice demand lines finally just beginning to, you are legging up, as you can see, right? The asset was never able to get back down to that first level. So then it's like, okay, you leg up and it's like this. Oh, okay, right? I mean, one time it was created and then you got a back test. You've been running. So really tough to be like, oh, how do I target? Like how do I target here? It's like scam wicks and craziness. Man, it was so close to back testing that high from March 28th. But it did back test that wick from April 6th, so you can't say there's like any kind of hidden divergence or anything. It's close on the 4 hour. But yeah, I mean, if this holds here, this little level holds here, then at least it's probably going to go back up to test 310, that scam wick, I guess. So illiquid, man. Yeah, hold, so it's easy to assess risk. You have no idea if it's going up or down, but if it's back testing that level, stop loss, like, you know, at like 194, 193, just below 196, right, somewhere. That's where it would be, because you don't want to mess with it below that, because then it could go all the way back down to 141, right? But if it holds, right, that would be just kind of like this, just below that little ice line, support, resistance, and then the target pretty much just that wick high, 3.84 to 1. Reward or risk, PIVX, you know, privacy coin that has been delisted, but it's, you know, it's trying to be Monero in its own way, I guess, right? From what I remember about it. No one's requested this in like years, since early 2018. Dang it, JP, that's awesome, but I never recommend going all in because of the devastation that could occur if it doesn't play out. Right? What if it didn't play out? You'd be inverse tipping me $20, being like, I went all in and lost my house. Wow. I never told you to do that, right? It's not wise. All right, let's look at CRV, the next request, up 4.5% today. I think it looks amazing on the daily still. It looks great. I mean, it looks fine anyway. Like, right? It's just got its accumulation going, lots and lots of accumulation, and a sell wall at 356. Once it breaks 356, there's nothing there, man, until 533. That's the size of the structure, but TA Tetris takes it up to the next resistance, like September 2nd, you know, so patience is required on this one. It could be in 20 minutes engulfing, but it's not much of an engulfing, even though it is. It's just a very small candle. So, Tony P, what's going on? Alright, we're at 530 likes, so I appreciate the effort, but this is important
Mitch,
to document.
I went all in on BNB at $265 when you called the bullish Gartley. My life is changing. Thanks, man. Much love.
Thank you, and I mean, I'm glad your life changed positively, but you just gotta be careful, you know? You're going all in, dude, and you're at risk. When understand, hey, Mitch never said to do that. Nah.
Yo bro, very grateful your teachings in this community. I stack sides, lift steel and eat steak. Join the Patreon and change your life or be destroyed.
Tony P, thanks for the 100, man. Seriously, sorry, I missed trying to screenshot and stuff. Bad timing.
Microphone could tip $25. Mitch, can you take a look at the 4 hour of 1" tether?
If you want, Michael, thanks for the 25, dude. People want to see CTI to US dollar and now COTI to the US dollar. My God, is someone going to be asking about CLTI to the US dollar, whatever, if that exists, and something else? And I don't even know that there could be this many S coins that people were interested in. It's crazy, dude. Yeah, sure, we'll look at it. Give me a sec, dude. Okay, next request of the 10,000. Hold on a sec. Seriously, thank you, Tony, man. Stacking sats, lifting steel, eating steak. My man. This is just another one where it's like, I don't even, man, you missed it, right? Like, you request not now, it's like, dude, this you had forever, you know, for reasonable long, now it's stupid. Yeah, who knows how long. It's just, yeah, hidden bullshit birds eventually, but it's not looking anything good on the daily. Okay, it's that high. It's trying to hold that high. It engulfed bullishly off that old high. There was divergence, it looks like, on the MACD at least. What's happening? Alright. But, so, okay, I guess, I mean, like, if you're going to be messing around with it, maybe you don't want to mess with it below 1.8 cents. There's just, you know, we've seen these, there's better opportunity out there in this one. There really is, man. It's just, You're gonna be like, oh, it's a dragon. Sure, it might be. It's just, yeah, anything above 1.8 cents, you might be okay. I don't know though. I don't think like this is the zone down here of congestion. And you're probably like, oh, is it a harmonic or something? I don't know, man. It's a weird spot. Nah, too deep. It's not a harmonic. Wait, maybe it is.
Earlier you asked about Cal Ripken. You sir are the Cap Ripken of TA. Cal played for 20 years in the majors and did not miss a game over 18 and a half seasons. And was a 19-time All-Star.
Too deep.
You're an All-Star and never miss a day. Love you, bro.
Thank you. Nefarious, thank you, dude. Appreciate it. I don't think I'm like that or anything. I'm just a guy with a webcam and a microphone, dude, you know? So, appreciate it. So you're probably being like, oh my god, is it a wedge? Oh my god, it is kind of a wedge. You see this? 1, 2, 3, 4. You didn't really get 5 touches, but dang, man, you can't say that's not down sloping consolidation, right? That is converging price action. Shoot, dude, right? It's an interesting falling wedge now, right? Yeah. So eventual target's on a falling wedge, right? Always like 50%, 618. A little, it's not equitable at this level, but you know, if you were gonna target for this anyway, 618 and then maybe a 786. Or you could target like that, and then if you got lucky, right? If it just kept going, then a third target. You could be 100% or 1272, whatever. It's your prerogative if you're aggressive. So yeah, there's a falling wedge, pretty crazy falling wedge on hot CPT, man. We'll see if it holds though, right? If it doesn't, get wrecked. But it has broken out and it's pulling back some, so it might be manageable at these levels, you know. You just don't want to mess with, like, you'd be trading the engulfing candle breakout, you know, so it becomes invalid below 1.8 cents if you get a candle close below it. So kind of, I mean, really, it's growing on me. Like, this is pretty nice, man. Hot. We'll see what happens, okay?
Bought hollow at 0.0002, so it's all good.
Alright, dude. Well, there you go, man. Maybe a little education for everyone else. Thank you, dude. Alright, next one. No end in sight. Wow, yeah. Wow. Wow. Inverse head and shoulder stuff, for sure. On MDX. Yeah. Wow. Engulfing candle on the 8th. And trying to hold this old high from January 26th as support. Wow. Dude. Okay. I'm kind of liking this. I've been here before. And what's the neckline? The neckline's got to be this right here. That's the neckline. Right? So if you were going to measure a move on MDX, that'd be the breakout point, $4.30, $4.30. The breakout, your target on MDX, 574.5. Pretty interesting, right? I mean, that's pretty nice, man. You got upside, dude. You got lots of upside. Guess what happens? There's a trader set at their highest point March 3rd, where the measured move is. Unbelievable, right? No, it's just starting to become like too believable now, right? Incredible. If you want me to, I'll make it pretty, I guess. Oh, it's a left shoulder, a head, and a right shoulder. Pretty nice. And it's a really nice area. Why is it a nice area? Because the asset had a crazy run up, a buying climax, and then a major correction. And how deep did it correct, man? over 88%, right? A 95% retrace, 95% sale on MDX, and it's presenting this pattern to you. That's a value area, man. That's exactly where you want to see patterns like this develop, okay? Very nice. MDX. Looks better than it did before, I guess. On oh boy, man. I think it's the only exchange you can get it to. Leon C and Daniel T, thank you all for joining Patreon. Much love. Really, really appreciate it. Be sure to see my Patreon on the Discord. Hi in the chat. Thank you, dude. Dudes.
J-Pow just announced they would raise interest rates after they reached 2% inflation in 60 minutes.
Alright, pump it, dude. Logged off. George Soros, pump Bitcoin. After they reached 2% inflation, according to their metrics, right? Which we're probably already over that, right? I don't know how you could argue with that based on the price increase of goods and commodities, materials, everything, dude, everything. That's gonna be terrible. Raising interest rates eventually, just on this economy. Like what? I don't know, dude. Beautiful MDX. Okay, looks really interesting here. Really interesting. Once you break 430, you go to 569. Probably really fast. All right. People keep hitting the like button. It keeps getting erased. It's crazy, dude. Alright, one inch coin. Back testing. That beginning, that high from January 31st, it was regarded, at least regarded at support now, and there's some hidden bullish divergence going on. One low, a higher low. That continuation of hidden, it's like triple divergence. So it could hold here and attempt to rally to test 624. But I mean, talking about, these are not low risk areas for an asset, right? Low risk areas down here, right? Up here, it's like, ugh. If you break 554, you're probably coming down to 444 again. So yeah, it could. Impending price action, continuation to the upside to at least go test 624, but not a Bitcoin dumps. Hey, I don't even know if Bitcoin pumps if it's going to happen, all right? But yeah, there's at least a slight edge saying an attempted rally could be coming. All right. Interesting, right? We had like a shark of some sort. 113% retrace. Oh my goodness, this is amazing. You know, sometimes you get this crap that happens, right? At wicks down, but what matters? Where traders settled up. That's most important. So what I think's going on possibly right now on Cody, like not even joking, dude. And look at the wick went down. Oh my God. March 12th low. Boom. That's what it hit. But now, what's going on? You got a reaction low. Certainly a reaction, right? And now you might be working on a confirmation low. And on the confirmation low, there's divergence. So Cody could be good for a long, finally, right? So this is an area where it could make sense to take a long and target like 48.9 cents, right? Up here, aside from March 9th. So something like this on Cody. I don't think you want to be doing what you did again, right? 113% retrace, that's it. That's exactly, that's where traders settled up. And it's where they did it twice. 113. So it's like the target right there. 48 cents. Stop loss. Maybe around 33.9 cents. 5.66 to 1 reward to risk. And then your second target, I mean, you could go for either 55 cents that high from March 22nd or just that wick high from March 8th, right? Either way is fine, and you still have room to have a looser stop if you wanted.
0.0093435 ETH.
Sure, dude, thanks. We'll look at it. Yeah, Cody made the JV team, the Genuosity Athlete. Yeah, you could have a little bit looser stop if you want, 4.71 to 1, that's fine. You just don't want to worry about Bitcoin screwing this thing up, man. That's what happens. Bitcoin will get all weird, and then it'll screw up the alt trades. So this is a way to size up Cody on the 4 hour, right? Get any help on the daily? Yeah, daily's okay. I mean, not really, like, but you just had all this negative momentum and you're starting to lose it. It's not really that great, actually. Yeah, not really that great. If anything, you flip it, man, it's not like one bottom, a double bottom or something going on. So your daily's not that great, but maybe the 4 hour is nice. 4 hours pretty nice. Okay. Something like that, chat. Again, it's just a matter of maybe it doesn't play out, but how many times did these keep playing out at these levels on confirmation lows? It's interesting. Not the best, but it's definitely okay.
Gentlemen in the mix.
Literally, we're going through everything in the alphabet, dude. Like, I'm not even kidding. Yeah, I've been here before. So nice, nice uptrend. That old wick high from February 4th. You're trying to hold it as support, and there's a little hidden bullish divergence in development, so it might hold. But again, it's not at like a lower risk area, right? Where, hey man, nice congestion area at the bottom of it, right? You're above the top of a range, so it's just not as simple as maybe Cody. Cody was, we just looked at, it's like down at like these levels down here kind of, right? This is like high, so it's not really that great. Even if it holds here, which it could, I just still think the risk is probably higher because you're just not at a low point. You're at a high point. You're above the high point. So it's, what if like it can't like a double top and made a lower high after the double top? You know, it's not that great. So I just, maybe the hidden divergence plays out, but you understand what I'm talking about. There are quality longs, and then there are continuations that could occur that are just not as quality even if they play out, right? So that's what way I'm gonna go with that. Sure, it could, the hidden divergence could play out and it goes to test like 10 cents or something, but again, you're looking like, oh, congestion areas at bottoms, sell-offs, oh my god, you know, that's makes more sense. Oh my god, dude, I think I did it. He wants to look at an asset that mooned coming up. You know the time you should be requesting Crypto Tiger is April 3rd, right? You'd be like, April 3rd, oh my god, a spring back test. Not a harmonic, but it's an XABCD for sure. It's just too deep of a retrace to be anything formal. So Hidden bullish divergence is very real here, but you got to get back above 1780. You're at 1760, right? We got chat. Your local only 8s. Less than 2 minutes till your weekly candle close. The highest weekly candle close of all time. Second highest candle close of all time on the daily. So you think maybe impending price action continuation is developing. That hidden bullish divergence. If you get above 1780, the target would be 2071. Or in between 2071 and like 2160. Right, that's where it's headed if it can get back above 1780 and this plays out on RAD to the US dollar coin. If it doesn't hold, or if it tests it as resistance again and fails, going down to 1517 to test that again, all right? Pretty simple. Yeah, I mean, this could play out. If this plays out, yeah, I think probably you're going up, not down on RAD to the US dollar coin. Radical. Misspelled. They're all misspelled, all these names, dude. All right, let's go to Bitcoin. The requests are complete. Could you even believe it, dude? I've been live 1 hour, 41 minutes, straight requests, except for the Bitcoin analysis at the beginning. So here we are. Here we are. Let's go that weekly. It's the weekly. Here it is, chat. Witness history with me. All 1,500 of y'all. Thanks for the 618 likes. Remember, keep smashing that like button because I'm documenting this because my likes keep getting erased because of YouTube's algorithms for some stupid reason. All right. And they're claiming that they've never even heard of this. Like they're just lying, you know, willfully ignorant or something. I don't get it, man. They always make changes that cause problems and hurt the content creator. Jesus Johns. Highest weekly candle close of all time. Let's go, dude.
Who cares? Look, let's hype in the chat.
We did it. Boom. Boom, chat. What a week. A historic week. Second highest candle close on the daily of all time. Just now. Right, where yesterday was the second highest ever. Again, you're doing the same thing. So, and the daily histogram looks great. Your first level positive Momo, right? I mean, you're just these levels, these islands of negative Momo. Your third one now. 1, 2, 3, rule of 3, and it was pathetic on the third time. So, is it time for the bulls? Based on the rule of 3, it very well could be. All right, you got that going on the daily, and then on the 12-hour, which the daily is very visible too, but on the 12-hour it looks prettiest, I think, most aesthetically pleasing. The inverse head and shoulders, and the $60,000 is the neckline, man. So we close above 60K. Oh my God, we closed at $59,985 on Coinbase. What a joke, dude. What a ripoff. So we'll see how this goes, man. Guess what? When you close at your highest weekly candle, if you have your highest weekly candle close of all time, your second highest on the daily of all time, that's not bearish. Don't let anyone like fool you into believing Bitcoin's bearish for whatever reason they have. Like, you just don't do that when you're bullish. Okay, when you're bullish, you do things that you're doing right now. You're making lows, lowest low, higher lows, and all this local major structure is higher than the previous level, right? I mean, that's accumulation. Someone out there major is buying Bitcoin according to what you're literally looking at. Okay, I have no idea who it is who keeps just buying this, but it's happening. But what does that also mean? That just also means, man, there's a tremendous amount of supply at $60,000, $58,000 to $60,000. As you can see, it's just like it's breaking the resistance, but not mooning, not immediately. So it's just more absorption, more absorption. Good God. No, Michael Saylor's not. He can't be buying. I mean, he's buying occasionally when he can. He publicly announces it every time, but it's only like 15 million. He's like broke. You know, he's Bitcoin rich. He's fiat poor because he's gone so deep into Bitcoin. Right? He's like, oh, here's $15 million purchase of Bitcoin. It's like, oh, okay, that does nothing. You know, he used to like $420 million, right? Okay. So I'm thinking there are people out there that are not Michael Saylor that are purchasing Bitcoin at much higher levels. Okay. Yo, Walmart, dude. Walmart buying Bitcoin, dude.
Bow to your sensei. Bow to your sensei!
Remember, cut with handle, man. Still not dead. Still extremely valid and real. Cut with handle breakout. Who is it, dude? Who is out there buying this Bitcoin? Nice. We're like 5 likes from 700. Pump it, man. I gotta get the screenshot. I gotta get a nice screenshot of the likes before they literally get erased. And like you'll see 700 on your screen. You screenshot it yourself so you can see what happens. The stupid injustices that happen to content creators. Okay. Dang, man, another mix is done. Holy crap. I don't know, man. We had a lot of requests today. I really appreciate the enthusiasm and the, I don't know, your, you being inquisitive of assets, looking for an edge. Y'all are out there. I mean, like these requests methodically are becoming more and more high quality. You may not be able to notice, but it really kind of is, in my opinion. Like we're getting less and less, you know, assets that are just like, oh, it's up 800%. You know, we look at it, it's like, great, dude, whatever. You know, what am I supposed to do here? Like, what do I do with my hands? What do I do with my hands? You know, when someone requests something like that, but when they request high quality, low risk, high reward opportunity areas, man, that's solid. That lets me know that people are applying the teachings that are instilled here to their own charts. And I'm very, very grateful for that.
Gentlemen in the mix.
Oh, dude, you want to see something stupid? Someone said something about lumber. Look at this, dude. How stupid this is. I'm going to the 1 year chart where every candle represents 1 year. Someone in Patreon did this, I think. Look at this. We're going to wait till 2% inflation, by the way, before we start raising interest rates, chat. 2% inflation. Larry. Okay, the year was 2020. The price of lumber was $250. The year is 2021, a little over 1 year later. The price of lumber futures is $1,141. 357% increase in value in like a year and a quarter. Okay, dude. Sure. Inflation's fine, dude. No problems. Remember, understand, this goes back to 1972. Something's terribly going on. Like, something's terribly going wrong. Alright? And we're just not being told about it because it would cause panic. People would freak out if they were directly told. But if you just look at the charts everywhere, it's like this on commodities, man. I just think about the size of like the entirety of the chart, right? You're like almost doubling it now. Right, once it gets to 1278, it'll double the measured move, which is absurd. Good luck, everyone trying to build a house. Good luck. Dude, on that. Can't handle this. So yeah, dude, 60K, mysteries abound. Are you gonna break it now? Are you gonna break it on the new week? You gotta sell off the beginning part of the week, fill a gap before going higher. Anything's possible, dude. But just telling you, the holders. This is great looking for holders. People who have conviction in what Bitcoin is. You're gonna get ups and downs. You're not really sure. We never know exactly when Bitcoin's just gonna have that $6,000 to $10,000 candle, which it's coming at some point soon. But it's just you don't know which day it is, and you don't know if it's going to happen after it goes back down to 58K again to test that February 21st high or not, right? It could be tomorrow, it could be today, right? Just as long as you just make a higher low than 55,000, eventually the accumulation continues, the supply continues to be absorbed by the buyers and market participants. 768, it's a nice one. I'm gonna screenshot that again. Give me a sec.
Gentlemen in the mix.
Okay. Oh yeah, we also have a big day coming up Wednesday. That's when Coinbase officially launches the IPO, right? COIN, coin. So there's like, you know, the question, hey, is this gonna run up leading up to that? You don't have many days left. You got like 2 days to run up. It's not really running up yet, is it?
Hey brother, what's your take on Bitcoin's volume continued decrease since mid-January? Concerning or ready to pop with a new ATH?
Okay,
Thanks,
since
man.
mid-January. So what's been going on since mid-January? Consolidation, right? Low volume and consolidation is extremely normal. That's natural, right? I mean, that's receding volume and consolidation, and eventually, boom, the volume will come back and a big impulse will occur. So that's extremely normal, right? And consolidation, selling, right? Lots of selling. Because like if you're in an uptrend, right, you have big markups, impulses up. Normally you go down, right? You go up, you go down again, right? So it's just like when there's been markdowns, low volume. But before, right, the volume was elevated wide on the way up. So that's just a normal thing that occurs during consolidation periods.
Mine's
Lower
doing
volume.
some TA on EGLD.
Sean, do I need to send you to the center for kids who can't read good but can also do other things good too? Thank you, Sean. No offense. Hit the refresh button, man, if your likes are saying that. Yeah, supply is low too. Every single day, the supply on exchanges just keeps hitting multi-year lows every day. So, oh, Jerome, I don't know, GRT's breaking out. Hoping what's over that? No, not breaking out, but clearly up 1.7% on the new week. $2 target. I think it's probably going to $2. Once it breaks $2, then you're thinking probably like 271. Or this peaks up there. Yeah, 264 to 271. All right.
Here is the other $5. Sorry, I did not see $20 was the minute.
You're good, dude. It's nice though. Like since I did this, since I put that up there, like there have been very few people that have been tipping requesting not the minimum amount, so it was a good change to me. But remember, GRT is a major double bottom kind of on the daily, so I would think that that would be the target anyway in time, right? It's almost like left shoulder. It's almost kind of like Bitcoin, right? Look, it's like left shoulder kind of head, right shoulder, momentum's shifting, and there's the neckline like right here. So yeah, I guess you're saying break out of that local structure, 188. Yeah, trying to break out. So if that's the case, then you know, he's probably like 250, 245. I mean, do I really need to? I guess I can. We're talking about a neckline right there. GRT. Yep, measured move is 244, which literally is where traders set up their highest point to the freaking penny, February 20th. So that's it, man. That's your target, 244. Got it? Okay. Correct, Bitcoin. Hey, guess what? Another failure to break 60,000. You couldn't even close above 60K on the week, 4 hour, or daily. So whatever, man. Well, I mean, this thing's going, man. It's been going nuts. Been going nuts, kind of like a dragon, psycho wick stuff. One bottom, second bottom. You broke that supply line, and now since you're in outer space, all-time highs, right? For sure. It's like XABCD. Damn it! Do you use the scam wick low, or do you just use this low? And it's almost like I'm talking, like disregarding that insanity. XABC, right, and then D, which that would be okay. 1618. Your target is like $295, right? If it's a bearish, just standard bearish crab pattern, right? Just for getting the crazy volatility wick and just going with the lowest low, right? Right, like it came back up, normalized, and just kept selling off. That's what I'm saying. So I'm just disregarding that weird wick there. So yeah, I would think like if it's gonna actually keep going, now it sells off, it can come back, test 206, and I'm not saying at all this is an area strategically to go long, right? Not at all. You kind of missed the boat on that, but this is maybe where the upside could take it eventually. Again, 295 on GLD. Okay. Could take a while. Dude, I just can't handle moaning. I'm just done with moaning in my music. Wow, another one I didn't even see. Good God, never heard of this in my life. They just keep springing up. I just can't. Wow, and it looks pretty freaking amazing too. Jeez, where are y'all finding these?
Gentlemen in the mix.
Yeah, this one's nice. Like if it breaks $4, good God, it could go nuts. If it breaks $4, it's going to $6, right? So I mean, like, look, one low, a higher low, and then the same low, but that same low matches the previous low. This is higher than the previous low, and now you have another higher low. So yeah, it's almost like an XABCD or whatever. This consolidating. It's almost like a flag. It's like you're flagging. And it's like that good old-fashioned absorption going on, maybe, right? Last point of supply stuff, maybe, right? Where you jumped across the creek right here, I think possibly. That was the creek jump. So, not sure where we would take the entry exactly, because it's just testing that March 18th high. But all I know is, like, if you break $4, you're going to $6, probably really fast. don't think you want to be messing with this asset below $3. Because below $3 is probably $2.25. So that's what it bounced off of by the looks of it. Is there an edge? No edge. Nothing's implying anything right now. You know, you had some hidden bullish divergence. See if daily helps with anything. No, daily is giving you nothing. Not much data at all. So just know you're not like the best long entry for the asset, but just know like once it breaks $4, off to the races. $6 ZK swap. Okay, cool. Bait. Look at bait, chat. Major breakout occurring right now as I'm speaking to you on the new week, up 3.4%. Yes, bake, chat. Bake. Bake, chat. April 4th, identified the harmonic near the bottom of the range. Okay, even before the confirmation. Second target of bake achieved, and one more to go. One more target, 257. This is what happens, man. Straight down, straight up, straight down, straight up, straight down. Between 181 and 257. So, sure. Let's go bake. Cake and bake. Easy. Just gonna add an alert somewhere up there. When someone's mad that I'm rich and they're poor and they're in a live chat spamming, crybaby. You mad, dude? I own you, dude. I literally own your life. See, I'm here getting rich, and you're nothing. Yanon Chin, get wrecked, dude. I'm your daddy. So, man, it's been a good stream. But unfortunately, Bitcoin is just, once again, pathetically unable to break that 60K. But as long as it keeps making higher lows, it's going to eventually keep bouncing and testing that 60K again. I win. I win. Alright, so we get almost 800 likes. We're like, what? We're like 12 likes from 800. We could do that like in seconds, man. That's right. Sitting behind a keyboard spewing hate at successful people. Exactly, dude. Hello, Bueller. Oh, we did it, man. 813 likes. Really, really appreciate that. Thank y'all. Amazing. It's not always Sea King. It's not always. You understand? Like, I'll go on and stream for 2 hours, right? And there were other... Well, it's the same guy with multiple accounts, right? Spamming. So... saving this. Hold on. This screenshot of the likes.
Noise! Leave Mitch alone. He teaches all of us Patreons life-changing skills.
Oh, it doesn't matter, man. Dude, like, you understand that if someone's against like what I'm trying to teach here, they're literally evil. Okay, I'm trying to help people like change their lives, like financially, which I've changed countless lives financially. It's empirical, literal, proven evidence that I've made a positive impact in this world, right? And there are people that don't want that to happen. So they come in doing that stuff, right? So it's like there's actual evil. Like that person is an evil guy doing that, trying to spew hate at me for only helping people, dude. It doesn't matter what you do in life. People will hate, no matter what, dude. George Washington, Jesus, doesn't matter who it is.
Thoughts on Dago/US?
Anyone that has an inkling of success has people that hate them. Just for existing, right? People hate me for existing, dude. What's up, Sean? Dago, like, what are these coins? Y'all literally just searching for random S coins, dude. I swear. But yeah, it's kind of at a interesting area, I guess. See, I mean, it's like, it never back tested the spring. It's just kind of in the dead middle, kind of consolidating. That's it. Yeah, look at the likes. Chat, look at the like button. Look at the like button. You just saw over 800, right? Drops. It just keeps dropping.
Good isn't loved here on Earth. The ego causes people to do crazy things.
What is it? So Matthew L, not Matthew D. Oh, I agree. I agree. Oh, you're doing something right to help people? Okay, time to talk crap. Now, something maybe interesting is like you broke a supply line, kind of maybe a creek or something. You kind of jumped across a creek here.
Your likes are showing.
But it's the literal dead middle of the range, which is not that easy. But there's like that one low here that it could have back tested, right? So that's nice. So that might be a way to possibly size up risk, but the issue is, right? Say it falls below that and stops you out, and then just meanders on down to 483. Back test the spring, then goes. So it's still not easy, even if there is some sort of local low in the middle of the range. It's still tough because you know what the lowest risk is, 1483. So could be better. Yeah, 200 likes gone in seconds. Oh, I know, and thank you for the reactions, because now I'm gonna say, look how my chat responded to it happening in real time. Me losing these likes.
Haters hate because you're successful. Don't mind them.
Oh yeah, I'm
Thank you.
real successful too, by the way. Just at risk of sounding arrogant. Like, we're talking 0.001% of streamers in the world level. It keeps happening. Right now we're at 570 likes.
WTF, man, you weren't kidding.
Yep, it just keeps dropping. Keeps on dropping, man. YouTube's so much trash, man, and they just act like it's not even happening too. Unbelievable. See it, man? You see what I'm dealing with? They're trying everything they can. I don't even know what they're doing, man. They're psychos. They're freaking psychos. And look at my average like amount every single day before this problem started. 800 plus every freaking stream for like 6 months plus. And then just randomly, oh, it's 200 likes now, 300 likes. Okay.
Likes dropped after the spammer came in. Coincidence or exploit, possibly? Thanks for the
Nah, it
content.
has nothing to do with that, man. Nah, it's happening. It's happened every day since the bug began, since the 7th. I think there was one stream where it didn't do that. So, whatever, man. And here goes Bitcoin selling off. And yep. So you could very well see 58,000, 483 again, right? I mean, you just keep failing like that. Like, why not? I mean, there's not much. I guess there's a local high right here from April 5th that you could test before going down to 58,043. But patience, man. It's the beginning of the week.
Thank you, Mike, for your help. BTW, does YouTube pay you for getting likes?
No. I don't monetize. No, I don't make any money via advertising from them anyway. So, no, certainly not. Thank you, dude. So crazy, man. So I guess we're good, man. I guess the stream's good. Been live over 2 hours. So, yeah, thanks for the likes, love, support, contributions. Another good one. Found some opportunities and not so much opportunities. Hey, yeah, dude. Well, yeah, no, they're removing dislikes, not likes.
This is not a glitch.
You're misinformed to say that they're
experimenting with
removing likes. It's dislikes.
Getting mad dislikes.
I don't know. Road commandment here. Heads for Randy, tails for Bray.
Randy Orton or Bray Wyatt on tonight's WrestleMania.
Randy Orton it is. Randy Orton, all in on WrestleMania, chat. The King, dude, he's gonna win. Randy Bobandy. It's not just crypto streamers, dude. Don't think it's literally everyone is getting this bug, and they're just saying they're not aware of it, but they are. It's extremely disturbing, man, because it's like that's how SEO works, man. When they screw with the likes, the legitimate likes from the community, you know, it's super weird and really triggering. Yeah, I'm using the T word. Like, they're taking away your voice. Like, you like this content, and they're saying, no, you don't. You don't like it, actually. You don't like it. And you'll be happy with what we think for you. Okay. Surprised it doesn't drop more. It probably will, though. I think it was like 800 likes, 700 likes yesterday, and it ended up dropping like 250 in the end when it was done processing. So... I'll tell you one thing, dude. Chat is certainly lit today. Chat, y'all are freaking lit. With activity. Your chat rate. The chat rate is very high. Higher than average. We got a lit chat. Lit chat warning. Okay. Or it's more like, yeah, the Masters is over, that's why. I'm just like kind of hanging out. I don't really do this often anymore because I'll do a 2-hour stream, and then by the time I'm done with the 2-hour stream, chat kind of dies off, and you know, it's like, oh, whatever. And now it's like, oh, I'm done with the stream kind of, and I get to just do a fireside chat with y'all, you know, just read a little bit. We're doing things. Yeah, Theta, man. Theta's been like, what are you doing, man? Theta is so ready. Like, we got the entry. We got a great entry, but what is it doing, man? I think Hidden Bullish Divergence is in development still, and it's just a patience game from the entry of like $11 and change. One's just sitting in it, letting it simmer and marinate, or it's in the baking, right? It's in the oven, the baking machine, and eventually it'll be done when it'll ding when $14.50 to $15 gets hit. Kind of hard to do anything if Bitcoin's just literally up and down for 50 days now. So what happened? Cardano, sure, yeah, another just in a glass case of emotion. Very close to a breakout though. Okay, very, very close here. Do you see this? The range between $1.15 and $1.28. All right. Look, past couple days, man, unable to break it, testing it though perfectly. What I really like is the very subtle, very quiet higher low that was established April 7th, right? Look at the lows here, the big rally, the sell-off. More people ended up owning this asset than before. Very, very good sign. So we could be near the end before the major markup to $1.45, which is the top of the major ascending triangle, dude. All right. Beautiful. So it looks like we're about to win on Cardano, right? Patiently sitting in this asset around $1.10, just falling asleep, you know, like while watching other things just go insane. You're sitting in this position, it's just like, all right, man. It feels like BAT. It really does feel like BAT in a lot of ways. If you're a patron, you understand that, right? So I just think that the patient man in the situation will be rewarded eventually. I don't know when though. All right, so hang tight on Cardano. Hoskinson is with us, okay? It's beautiful, dude. I think that one's got upside, man. We win, chat. Our community wins. That's all we do is win. Likes are going back up because people are continuously liking, and eventually those likes will just get erased again. Of course they keep going up once YouTube's crazy bot stops erasing things, yeah. It organically goes up over time because people organically are hitting the like button from their one account over time. Is total still over 2 trillion? It's at it. Oh, by the way, I forgot. More history made on total, right? Highest daily candle close of all time once more. So more Jesus chimes. It's beautiful. And of course, yesterday what occurred? A back test of a breakout. So a break, a hook. So that's like confirmation. I don't know if that's gonna hold. I mean, they can always fake out, but I'm just saying that's pretty solid, man. Well, once the supply line is becoming a demand line, huh? So we aight, man.
Broken while mad, sneering face.
Yeah, dude. They are. Right? Envious. Like, I mean, the people hating, like, you think they made any money, like, on the big life-changing last 52 weeks? Nah. Dude. If your life changed, if you made life-changing money in the past year, because it was a multi-generational, like, move, you wouldn't be in here talking crap, dude. Like, those people are poor. Peasants, dude. Peasants talking crap. Futures, stonks, flat. I mean, a little down, marginally. Like S&P is down 0.2%, and Dow Jones down 0.14%. Nasdaq and Balls is down worse, 0.26%. Just flat, no big deal. Nothing burger. Starting to climb a little bit. That's it. Dude, look at the low IQ stuff going on. Like multiple accounts, dog and trash. I'm sorry. I'm in here becoming rich, and many other people who watch this stream are becoming rich. And then you're in here just crying, dude. Get over it. I win. Every time, Ken. I win. You lose. So, with that being said about total, the breakout, the back test, I mean, that's, you know, you go a day or two indecision, but this is, remember, a breakout of a rising wedge. They can break up. They don't just break down, they can break up. And we're talking total market cap. Could you imagine total market cap hitting a measured move? You can't. It's pretty hard to because of how insane it is. 2.47 trillion market cap, dude. It's insane. Look at that. 2.47 trillion. Canary pattern high, dude. It would be the PCZ of the bullish or the bearish canary if it got to that measured move. Let's go, dude. And then it would be real. All we needed to do is be real on something, or all we need to do is play out on total or Bitcoin or something. Oh, I know, Beach Jedi. You feel really bad for this troll. Think about how miserable his life is. Yeah, I mean, it's sad, dude. Like, people have lives that pathetic. Literally getting rich over here, and they're crying about it, talking trash. That means I literally own him in every way. But I don't know, man. Enough winning for today, because there's been plenty of it. So Bitcoin's fine. All right. Once 60K truly breaks, you better look out. And it's just the way things look, man, on the daily and 12-hour, especially the way the histogram looks. It's like any day now. It could very well be any day now that Bitcoin actually breaks 60K. So just be prepared. Just understand where we are and the way things look. Moon soon behavior with just the way the data looks. That's it. All right. We're about to win even more, if you can even believe it. All right. So thanks for the likes, love. The likes. Your attempted likes, right? That they keep erasing. The love, the support, the contributions, everything in between. This is the best community out there. We always win. The scrubs lose. They stay poor.
Total market cap on the weekly is ascending triangle. Confirm back test. Target 2.25 trillion. What do you think?
You could look at it maybe like that. I mean, if you just had the horizontal lines, it did back test like April 7th, but at the same time, you could also certainly interpret it. This is a supply line 1 and 2. Yeah, I get it, man. That's more like Bitcoin, you know. It looks similar. Look, this is the back test of that high. I think that's bullish as F anyway. I'm just saying another resistance was broken and back tested, so it's just whatever. Yeah. What's the narrative? Both are saying upside, right? So chat, thanks for winning with me like we do every day. I'll be back. Until next time, respect the T.A. Johnny says $750 million worth of Bitcoin. Single purchase last night, according to Glassnode. Walmart. I mean, someone Mart. I could bet there's Mart behind their name and incorporated. Johnny, big money. Thanks, dude.
is JP. I'm a robot. I like robots. I have a robot vagina.
Bow to your sensei. Bow to your sensei!
And then, just like that,
Adios, turd nuggets.